Have you ever wondered what it's like to experience a place, really experience it? Sri Lanka hides its soul behind perfect beaches and ancient ruins. But here's the thing, folks. Sri Lanka's got stories to tell. Stories whispered in the chaos of a local market, in the aroma of spices that'll blow your mind, in the smiles of people who welcome you like family. So, ditch the itinerary, forget the five-star resorts. We're going deep, getting down and dirty with the real Sri Lanka. Forget your sterile, air-conditioned supermarkets. If you want to understand a place, you go to its markets. In Sri Lanka, markets are a sensory assault. Stalls overflow with exotic fruits, mountains of chilies and fish so fresh they're practically still swimming. It's about soaking up the atmosphere, haggling with vendors, their smiles are universal. Peta Market in Colombo is a good place to start. A chaotic symphony of humanity and smells. The energy is contagious. You'll find everything from cheap electronics to hand-woven textiles. Ayurvedic remedies passed down through generations. Don't be afraid to get lost in the maze of alleys. Bump shoulders with grandmothers haggling over vegetables. Watch kids weaving through the crowds with trays of sweets. Listen to the rhythmic chanting of vendors hawking their wares. This is life, raw and unfiltered. This is where you'll find the pulse of Sri Lanka. And hey, if you're lucky, you might stumble upon a hidden tea shop tucked away in a corner. Grab a cup, sit back, and observe. But remember, this isn't a museum. This is their livelihood. Be respectful, engage, buy something, even if it's just a handful of spices. Every interaction, every transaction, is a thread that connects you to this place. This, my friends, is what travel is all about. Look, I'm going to be straight with you. You haven't truly tasted Sri Lanka until you've devoured a plate of kotu roti on a street corner. Forget your fancy restaurants and Michelin stars. The real culinary adventure happens on the streets. Street food, my friends, is the soul of a nation's cuisine. In Sri Lanka, street food is an experience. Picture this. You're sitting on a plastic stool by the side of the road, the hum of tuk-tuks and the scent of jasmine in the air. In front of you, a plate piled high with kotu roti. Chopped roti bread, vegetables, spices, and your choice of meat, all sizzled together on a flat-top grill with a theatrical flourish. Or maybe you're craving something sweet. Hoppers are your answer. Crispy bowl-shaped pancakes made from fermented rice batter. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, to try something new, to ask for seconds. The vendors, they're artists, and their food is their masterpiece. And the best part? You can eat your way through Sri Lanka without breaking the bank. A few rupees will get you a feast that will leave you wanting more. So ditch the guidebook, follow your nose, and let your taste buds lead the way. Just be sure to come hungry. Listen, beaches are great, but Sri Lanka's beauty goes far beyond its coastline. It's a country steeped in history, its cultural tapestry woven with threads of ancient traditions and vibrant festivals. Timing your visit to coincide with one of Sri Lanka's many festivals is like stepping into a living, breathing postcard. Take the Kandy Esala Perahera for example. Imagine a procession of elaborately decorated elephants parading through the streets, their howdahs shimmering with gold and jewels. Dancers and drummers move in hypnotic rhythms, their costumes a riot of color, their energy infectious. This isn't just a spectacle, it's a deeply spiritual experience, a celebration of faith and tradition that's been going on for centuries. But it's not just the big festivals that offer a glimpse into Sri Lanka's soul. Look for local celebrations, temple ceremonies, even a simple puja ritual at a roadside shrine. Remember, respect is key. Dress modestly, be mindful of local customs, and ask for permission before taking photos. So, open your mind, embrace the unexpected, and let the rhythm of Sri Lanka's cultural heartbeat guide you. Let's be honest, nobody wants to be stuck on a tour bus, herded from one sterile attraction to another. If you want to truly experience a country, you've got to ditch the air-conditioned comfort and travel like a local. And in Sri Lanka, that means embracing the glorious chaos of public transportation. Forget your rental cars and private drivers. Hop on a rickety bus, the air thick with the scent of diesel and sweat. Squeeze into a tuk-tuk, the wind whipping through your hair, the driver expertly navigating the chaotic traffic. Take the legendary train journey from Kandy to Ella. This, my friends, is a journey for the soul. Picture this. You're perched on the edge of your seat, the window wide open, the air cool and crisp in the highlands. The train snakes through emerald green tea plantations, past cascading waterfalls, and over dizzying viaducts. This isn't just transport, it's an adventure. You'll share smiles and snacks with locals, listen to their stories and experience the country from their perspective. Sure, it can be crowded, it can be uncomfortable, but it's an experience you won't soon forget. And the best part? It's cheap as hell. Just be prepared for a bit of a sensory overload. This is travel at its most raw and exhilarating. So ditch the map, embrace the unknown, and let the rhythm of the rails guide you. Listen, I get it. Hotels are comfortable, predictable, safe. But if you're looking for an authentic cultural experience, for a chance to connect with the soul of Sri Lanka, you've got to venture beyond those sterile walls. You've got to experience the legendary warmth and hospitality of the Sri Lankan people firsthand. And there's no better way to do that than by opting for a homestay. Forget your fancy resorts and their infinity pools. Imagine waking up to the aroma of spices and freshly brewed Ceylon tea, the sound of birdsong filling the air. You're not a guest in a homestay, you're part of the family. You'll share meals with your host family, their faces lit up with genuine smiles as they pile your plate high with fragrant curries, steaming rice, and an array of colorful sambles. You'll listen to their stories, their laughter echoing through the house, their warmth enveloping you like a comforting hug. This is where the real cultural exchange happens. Yes, it might be a little outside your comfort zone. You might not have all the amenities of a five-star hotel, but trust me, the warmth of the welcome, the genuine connections you'll make, and the authentic cultural immersion will be worth every bit of effort. Listen, souvenirs are fine. A nice little trinket to remind you of your trip. But what if you could take home something more? Something that embodies the soul of Sri Lanka, something crafted with your own two hands. Forget the mass-produced souvenirs and tourist traps. Sri Lanka is a treasure trove of traditional crafts, each one a testament to the skill and artistry passed down through generations. And the best part? You can actually participate, learn from the masters, and create something truly unique. Imagine yourself sitting in a dusty workshop, the air thick with the scent of clay and paint. Your teacher, a weathered old artisan with calloused hands and a twinkle in his eye, guides you through the process of molding clay into intricate pottery, or maybe you're drawn to the vibrant colors and intricate patterns of batik printing. You'll learn the ancient art of using wax and dye to create stunning textiles. So, ditch the passive observation and get your hands dirty. Learn a new skill, connect with local artisans, and create something that will forever remind you of your time in this magical island nation. Listen, I've got nothing against the iconic sites. You can't go to Sri Lanka without marveling at the ancient ruins of Sigiriya, or sipping tea in the misty hills of Nuwara Eliya. But there's a certain thrill, a sense of discovery, that comes with venturing off the beaten path, with unearthing the hidden gems that most tourists never get to see. Sri Lanka is an island nation with secrets tucked away in every corner. So ditch the guidebook, rent a scooter, and get lost in the back roads. Venture north to the ancient city of Polonnaruwa, its crumbling temples and palaces reclaimed by nature, the silence broken only by the chirping of birds and the rustle of leaves. Explore the surreal landscapes of Ridigala, its ancient monastery perched atop a rocky outcrop, offering panoramic views that will take your breath away. Escape the crowds on the secluded beaches of Trincomalee, where the sand is powdery white, the water turquoise blue, and the only footprints you'll see are your own. So, embrace the unknown, follow your curiosity, and let your sense of adventure guide you. So there you have it, folks. My guide to experiencing Sri Lanka like a local. Remember, it's not about checking off landmarks on a list. It's about immersing yourself in the culture, connecting with the people, and embracing the unexpected. Get lost in the chaos of a local market, savor the explosion of flavors in the street food, hop on a rickety train, and discover the warmth of Sri Lankan hospitality. So, what are you waiting for? Sri Lanka is calling. Answer the call and embark on an adventure that will tantalize your senses, challenge your perspectives, and leave you forever changed.